guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your independent Scentsy Consultant and my name is Michelle Southern. So today I decided to do a little bit of a different video. We always post videos as consultants of what we love about Scentsy and the new things that are coming out and how much we love it and all that good stuff. And today I actually want to talk about the things that I don't love about Scentsy. Because let's face it, truth be told, I think every single company does some things that are wonderful and great, and that's why we love that company, right? And then because they're a smart company, they try to branch out some, and some of those things that they try that are new are an amazing hit, and some of those things are kind of wah, 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 right? So I'm going to talk about that today because I always tell people I'm going to spend your money like I would spend my money, and I want to be completely honest about all of the products that we sell. Now, just as a little bit of a statement up front, these are just my personal opinions, and how they work for me, or maybe the situation that I put them into might be different for you. You might have tried some of these and they might be amazing for you. So please, just because I say that I don't like it for whatever reason, doesn't mean at all that it's not going to perform well for you. Alrighty, so one of the first things that I want to talk about is our scent circles. And the reason I'm really big on talking about the scent circles is this. We do amazing fundraisers, by the way, which I can help you with. Even if you're not in California, in my little town, we can still do an amazing fundraiser for you. But we do fundraisers with our scent circles. And although they're a great way to earn some money for companies, or excuse me, for organizations or individuals, I don't think that they're the best representation of our company. For me, being in California, when I put these in my car, I'm just going to be honest, I don't hardly smell them. I might smell them for a day or two, but I just don't think that for the purpose of scenting your car, I just don't think they're really worth it. Now, I will say this, I don't really think any product that's like this really scents up your car very well for any length of time. When you go by like little trees in the stores, or you know, whatever shape they're cut into, I don't really think any of them last very long, and that's why they're cheap, right? These are $3. So, and it does depend on the scent. Some scents are just gonna last longer. That's just the way it is. Some of our fall scents that I really liked, Very Merry Cranberry. My friend actually really does love this, and the cinnamon vanilla. So there are some scents that really do work well. The Winterberry Apple Tea actually worked pretty good. It was a stronger scent that did last longer. I've also heard, some consultants that say these work great in their car and they last for a long time. I don't know, again, I'm in the Central Valley in California. We get extremely hot summers. So I don't know if the elements play a role in it. I don't know if me having a huge windshield in a van plays into it. There's a lot of things that can play into it and make a huge difference. Sugared Strawberry was actually one that's now back and current. That one was strong. That was a strong one that I had in my car, and that one actually did last me longer. So again, there are things that play into it, but I'm also going to say this. Now, my daughter took one day, randomly tied it to the towel rack in our bathroom, and it's just a small half bath that we have downstairs, and I just left it there. I could smell that bad boy for like a good month every time I would go in there and go to use the restroom. So, and I've told other customers this, and they've told me the same thing. So that is kind of cool because you can stick these in places where you might not see it. You can maybe even tape it underneath a shelf if you have a little shelf in the bathroom, put it on the back of the toilet, like where nobody can see it, right? And it will help freshen up your bathroom. And it did last for a long time. Maybe put it in a gym bag, maybe somewhere else inside your car where it's not hit by the elements all the time. I don't really know, but I know for that purpose, it worked great. But if you're looking for something to freshen up your car, I don't really think this is it. So going from that and talking about freshening up your car, let's get right into our scent packs. Now, I have some scent packs that we use them with our Scentsy buddies. Let me see if I can grab one here. Our Scentsy buddies are stuffed animals, And they have a little deal in the back here where you can zip them open and put your little scent pack in here so that they smell good for a long time. Now again, in here, they're not exposed to the elements. So I've had some Blue Grotto, especially Very Merry Cranberry, which is my favorite. You know, so there's some others, there's some that are really strong that have lasted for a long time and that I can still smell them. I might not smell them if they're over here, but after 3 or 4 months, if I put it up to my face, I can still smell it. But again, hanging this in your car, didn't work for my husband in his truck, didn't work for me in my truck. Now you might want to put this in a drawer at work. You might want to put this in a private, you know, a little drawer in your bedroom. That might be something that it would work well for. Again, I think when it's not exposed to the elements, it's going to last longer. Just my personal opinion. I could be totally wrong. And again, I've heard several consultants say that they put them in the car and they can smell them for a long time. Along with those lines, we have our travel tins, which I don't have any right now. And I've sold some. My friend loved it, put it in her car. Now she has a little tiny car. Maybe the problem is because I have a huge van. I have a Honda Odyssey. I don't know if that's why. The travel tin, never even smelled it in my car. Not one time. Could have been the scent. Could have been a bad batch. I have no idea. Could be that the car is too big. It just did absolutely nothing for my car. But then again, I have little flies in my room. There's little flies in here. I'm sorry, I see them going across my screen too. But I had the window open for a while so my kitten could go in and out, and we were enjoying some nice cool air. And now there's flies in my room. So if you see them playing around, I apologize. But anyhow, those are a few of the items that for me personally, especially when it came to scenting my car, I just didn't feel like they really worked very good. Now for my car, I love the Scentsy Go. Do not have that upstairs with me. It's still downstairs in my box because I just did an event. Should have thought that through. There are certain scents that I can put in there, especially the Very Merry Cranberry, which I stocked up on before it was gone. That bad boy would last me a month and a half at least in my car, and I would run it almost every day. Every time I was in my car, I would turn it on. Absolutely love it. And I love it because we put it in our travel trailer. We take it in the car with us. If we travel at all to a hotel room, we take it. It's so portable. And now we even have the little mini fan diffusers that could go right at your desk, super small. Again, the Scentsy Go is amazing for your desk too. But yeah, so that's what I ended up using for my car. So if you're looking for something for your car, personally, I wouldn't bother with the scent circles or the packs or the travel tins. I love Scentsy, but I'm just going to be completely honest. Now, and again, I say your experience can be totally different, but that's just my personal opinion. The last thing for this video that I'm going to talk about is our dish soap. This is the thing about Scentsy dish soap. I have to say that slow because it's really hard to say dish soap. I love the smell. Now this particular one, Driftwood Bay, is no longer with us. We do not have access to the scent anymore. I love the scent. It smells amazing. But can I justify the price for soap just to wash my dishes? Honestly, no. It worked fine. It did seem like sometimes it didn't set up very well, but if I just added a little bit more to it, then it was perfectly fine, did a great job. Never had a problem cleaning anything. It did seem to cut through grease very well. That is a big thing. I never had a hard time with it as far as getting any, anything off of my dishes or anything like that. Really the biggest thing was just, do I want to pay that much just for it to smell amazing? I mean, it smells amazing, but it is just dish soap. So that's my opinion on it. If you want really, really amazing smelling dish soap, you should get Scentsy. But if not, go to the dollar store, grab some soap. It's gonna work just as good. Just won't smell as good. Let's talk about, let's see, our dryer discs. Maybe because I haven't actually used the whole line together, right? So I haven't used the soap with the Scent Soft, with the washer whiffs, with the dryer disc. Now I know that the dryer disc is meant to help scent it, as well as help static cling. So similar to a dryer sheet, right? I've kind of only used it on its own once. It seemed to work great. Now, the good thing is if you have this and washer whiffs, you can actually take this and store it in your washer whiffs. Let me show you what it looks like. You can store it in your, oh, here we go. This is what one looks like right here. This is Amazon Rain. It's kind of plasticky, rubbery, I should say. It's rubbery, it bends, right? Throw it in your dryer with your clothes. I did not have any static clean. I don't know that I smelled it very much, but mostly it might just be for static clean. I did store it in the washer whiffs that I had. But I will also say this, I have a customer that doesn't dry her clothes. She loves our laundry line, but she also doesn't dry her clothes. And she has stated that when she did dry them, it took out so much of the scent, which absolutely makes sense. You're warming away all of the scent in the clothes, right? Because of the heat of the dryer. So if you don't warm your clothes, if you don't dry your clothes in the dryer, my assumption is, from what I've been told from customers, will absolutely work amazing. But just to like buy this on its own, and if you're gonna throw it in the dryer, quite honestly, I don't know if it's worth the money. Another thing though I will say is, if you have sensitive skin, then our laundry line is very good because it works perfect for people that are very sensitive to laundry lines. I have had several people that are sensitive that have said that they can use them and they've never had a reaction. Myself nor anybody in my family has that issue, so I can't personally say whether or not that's a thing. Obviously, I'm sure my customers wouldn't be lying to me, because if they had reactions to them, they wouldn't be buying it. So if you have that reaction, if any of your children have issues like that, then it is a great way to launder your clothes, to smell great, and to not have any of those reactions. Our laundry soap is super concentrated, so it literally takes 1 or 2 pumps of our soap to do an entire load of laundry. Again, if you use everything together, I'm sure it will make the difference. I just tried using just the laundry, the dryer disc. I did use also the washer whiffs in the laundry at the same time, and I could smell it some, but I honestly think that my customer is right. It really is the fact that you're putting it in that high heat to dry your clothes, and that takes away all the wonderful scent. So if you're gonna do that, maybe it's not worth it, because you're kind of burning away all of that scent in your dryer, right? Alrighty, so for now, that's all I can think of at the moment. Again, doesn't mean that you're not gonna have a different experience, doesn't mean that in your situation it won't work better for you. It's just my honest reviews about some of our products. I absolutely am addicted and love Scentsy products, and that's why I sell it. I don't love them because I sell it. I chose to sell it because I absolutely love them. So, all right, guys, I want you all to have a wonderful day. Spend lots of time with friends and family, because as you know, that is the most important thing. You guys take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.